Where's all this up, sorry? What does it say for record devices? What is it?
Only that. That's what I mean. I was trying to check if there's a different way to change it.
I can hear myself.
Alright, fam.
Alright, listen up. We can actually do that, no?
Mic check.
Got a put in a fucking.
How we doing?
What's your podcast called?
The OdPod.
OdPod.
The OdPod.
Wow, welcome to the OdPod.
Welcome to the OdPod. Welcome to the OdPod.
Like
Poddy
animation, transitions, isn't it? That's what the main thing of editing is. But you're gonna have
We're
to
in
chop
though.
things
We've
up.
started, right? We're here.
Intro.
Nah. To be honest, this OdPod, I want to just tell you quick how this just randomly came about within 2 days. I mean, obviously it's been in my head for a while. And Jay here, he actually he's the one who's been pushing me to do it the most. To be honest, like just start the first one. And I always thought like, I don't know why, man. That start is so like hard. Like, what should I do? That was like, well, alright, cool. But if I started, what would I do? What would I do? Should I make it about? Do you know what I mean? Should I make it strictly football? Should I make it UFC? Should I make it like world news? What's going on? And I just thought, bro, just all of it. It's the OdPod.
Man. Just
It's actually the OdPod. But I was literally just listening to a podcast and I had got that hit again. It's like, oh man, why have I not started one yet? And it was actually like, I like a little pressure of crunch time. Like Javen's actually leaving in about a week, and we'll cover that. So we'll cover that later. But I was thinking, do you know what? He's the one that always tells me, let's just, why haven't you started? So it makes complete sense for him to be the first guest. Javen, aka Jay, aka one of the biggest up and coming artists in the world right now.
Oh gosh,
Do you know what? But the DJ thing, yeah. You know, like obviously, Dennis showed me the DJ thing. Like,
oh yeah, Spotify.
and at first I was like, this is amazing. I thought this is like, I can't like I can never, you know me listening to music. It's a bit, I'm not really great at having a playlist. I'm a bit like, find a song, listen to it for a week, and then sack it off and then find another one. Like, I'm bad at listening to music, but I enjoyed the DJ for a bit, but it's not that great. I think it is a beta.
I don't know. It's alright. I like it.
It's not that great all the
Do you know what
time.
it was, yeah? I didn't like it at first because his voice, it's like something I find mad cringy in it.
Yeah, but
mad cringy. But over time, I've actually
he
I like it.
when he's like, I don't know. If I like, it depends what he gives you. Sometimes he'll give you what you listen to.
Has he not put you on like a couple good songs? Like there's a couple times where I've like,
Do you know what?
I'm flicking through it and he's come through and I'm like, okay,
He has,
like,
he has.
You've done your thing here.
Yeah.
You've done your thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he has, but I think the Smart Shuffle was stronger.
Yeah, no, Smart Shuffle.
I thought like smart, like no one's giving me music like quick. Like it just gave you, I don't know. I think Smart Shuffle just took your songs and like gave you something similar or whatever. I
You know
mean,
what? I found the DJ at work. That's when he works best for me, innit? Because when I'm at work and it was just a long day, or just driving around, just doing nonsense. When you're hearing the same songs over and over, especially when it's the same type of songs, it becomes mad boring, innit? And I feel like it makes my day drag. But when I have DJ, because it's a little bit different, and he gives me a little bit of chat as well sometimes.
but don't you find yourself just skip,
chat.
goes to the next one. You're like, what? Skip, and then maybe after about, because it's always like five songs per.
Yeah.
I saw it was a beta though, so it must get better. But talking more about you, I seen today actually. I just checked when you lot went out quick. Tumbak is at 143,000. That is insane. That's insane.
Yeah, it's actually.
And when did that? When? How did that song like? When did that? I can't remember. 2 years ago maybe.
Yeah, around 2 years ago I think. Actually, I'll be honest. That's like in the back.
Was it while we were at uni?
Yeah. We made that at uni. I was in the uni room actually. Let's actually give them a little backstory.
That's actually crazy. Because
we
you
all lived
did.
together.
I remember when you like, we'd come in. You actually did a bit on that in that room. You know, with the little mic you had.
Yeah.
20th September 2023.
Oh yeah.
September.
20th September 2023.
Nearly 2
What would
years.
that have been? So is that second year?
Nearly, yeah.
Is that second year?
No, third year. Sorry, third year.
Oh, end of third year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beginning of third year. Beginning of.
Yeah. Where'd you have that mic from? The mic that was in your room?
Pez.
Was it Pez's mic?
Young Pez, yeah, Young Pez. Do you know what happened?
It was
I was
alright.
recording in my room, innit? But I was recording on a band lab. That's some app on your phone, innit? And he was like, nah, you need to like record it properly. So I was like, saying that. I was like, I'm gonna get a mic and just plug me in.
I remember that 106 song that we made, man. I can't find it anymore on my new phone.
That's never.
Do you still have it?
That's never coming back.
Oh my god,
that's
the back to back. I'm leaking it. The OdPod is gonna get this audio.
That one, that's exclusively locked.
Have you actually got it? I sent it to you, didn't I?
No.
Oh, I thought I did, you know. I thought I did. I sent it to him. But 106, man. But now I wanted to actually touch on your music because you obviously made a couple songs now. You made a lot of songs.
Yeah, I got quite a few songs.
And it is an industry. In the way of football, I kind of have some like I have similarities between it. I see it in the way where, you know, when something is so hot where we are in it, West London, all of it, innit? Like football was mad. Everyone wanted to be a footballer.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to be a footballer, you kind of wanted to be an artist, and they were like two big ones. Like obviously there's other stuff, but that was like they're really hot industries here, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, just in football, like how many people we knew that were that good, like obviously like didn't make it, have to go back, go again, start again. How is that journey with music where it's like keep going? You get a song like Turn Back, blow up, nice, and then keep going again, go again.
See, with the football thing, it's more of a dream where like it becomes a job. And I feel like with music personally, I'll never see it as a job.
Yeah.
It's something I started it because I enjoyed it, innit? Like just being in my room, even in just a van at work, I'll just sit there, write songs, innit? Like park up by the beach, taking the views.
It is different in that way, to be fair. It is different. You're right.
And I feel like if I never view it like that, like if I never view it as a job, I'll never have to like see any like negatives towards it, in my opinion, innit? Because I'm always just doing what I like doing, innit?
You know, it's true, because in football, you actually got to go and train sometimes and work out. And that shit, like, it's not, working out ain't really fun, innit? Like, obviously, some people are locked and actually love it. I love playing football, but working out, it's like, you feel good after it. During it, it's like, you know what I mean? You're coming to the studio happy. Like, you're coming in, you're excited to be here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so in that terms, it might be different. But, and what do you reckon? Do you remember what pushed you to jump in? When did you jump in? Like when you wanted, like you wanted it. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be honest, even now, like it sounds mad, but I still don't really have that feeling of I really want it, because I don't think that's my goal with music, innit? Like,
yeah,
it depends on what your want it is. My want it is to just like, it's a skill that I've learned over time. At uni, I feel like I probably learned more about music than I even did about my own degree, innit? Like I learned to engineer, I learned to record, do a little bit of production, writing, like it's all a skill, innit? And my goal with music personally is to just develop that skill to a point where I'm just happy with it. Like,
yeah, and you genuinely just, I see Jay just genuinely enjoys it. Like we'd actually, I remember coming into your room, like whatever time I'd wake up, come upstairs, and you'd actually just be on the laptop, just trying something new, innit? Yeah. So it is. You do really love it. But like, and now with this, obviously, we're gonna touch on where you're going in a week and thing. But do you reckon, obviously, you're not gonna be here anymore? Do you think that music will stay alive there? Are you gonna take a little break? Are you gonna just?
I'm hoping so.
It's still a hobby of yours, you know what I mean? So you're definitely gonna find some studio out there.
To be completely honest with you, I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping it opens me up to being more addicted to music, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, it could be just you and the music, man. Out there,
like,
fucking.
it's a different atmosphere,
100%,
I want to
100%.
just be like locked in with the music, but also like just life in general, innit? Like, I don't know if we can get to that topic too quick, innit? But
Yeah.
like,
Of course.
that whole experience in itself, I want it to kind of not change me, but make me learn things about myself.
100%.
And
that could give you a whole different perspective of music.
Yeah, definitely.
You never, that could give you a whole different perspective of music. But yeah, go check out Jay for 100%. Great stuff on there. He's got. I like your. I think you have a good thing. I like an artist with chorus, and I think your chorus is strong. And I think once you have a strong chorus, I think obviously, I've got a weird music taste in it, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a strong chorus for me is strong. I feel like it's a bit basic, but a strong chorus for me. I don't know. I feel like it just matters for me. I don't know. Like, why not have a strong chorus? Do you know what I mean?
Strong choruses, they're important, man.
Yeah.
Especially these days, when, like being an independent artist and actually trying to like promo your music in a way that like doesn't cost too much money, having something that's like catchy and stands out in your choruses.
I know. We've heard about this a lot, and like everyone's seen it a lot. But really, how big did Central C? How much of a gap did Central C put within that group? That, do you know what I mean? Like that caliber he was at, and that jump he made because of the TikTok.
Yeah, Central
it's
C,
crazy. It's insane.
He's different.
Insane. And he just read that market where if you make songs where it's gonna have a strong chorus with an easy way to make a trending song, a trending dance. Do you know what I mean? People are gonna hop on that. The market is massive.
To be fair though, like, see, people. I feel like a lot of people see that topic itself as like a bad thing, innit? But personally, I think it's good, because back in the day, trying to become an independent artist was not an easy thing, like especially with the way like radios and like radio plays were controlled. Because that's where a lot of people used to get that find their music through radio and stuff, innit? And if that's just controlled by like big companies and big labels, your music is not getting big push like really, innit?
100%.
It's a lot easier to get your music out there. TikTok, SoundCloud.
It just happened.
Yeah.
It's just happened. Like it's just recently. Like it wasn't like it's been
How is it?
20
How
years
is it with
ago.
like?
Our generation was the first one to build with this.
Yeah, and has that given the artist a bit more power?
1000%.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Because how many stories do you hear about like
Privilege.
from how like company like record companies and stuff, labels, whatever they're called. Yeah, they take advantage, give you 20% of that, and they're making the 80.
The contracts used to be predatory.
You can have your own brand now.
But also, I think it's interesting because I was having a convo with Taz outside before we came in, and we were just talking about like releasing and like showing progression through your work, innit? And like showing people that you started at a certain place and you've got better over time, innit? Which I think is really important. However, I also think this social media stuff and everything, like them making it easier for you to be an independent artist these days, in my opinion, you can either take two routes in it. Like you can drop a lot and drop stuff that you're showing progress with, which I think will land you in a box where you're kind of seen as a bit underground and like not hidden away, but people try and not gatekeep you, but you're kind of set aside into this group of artists that's like, even if you're nothing like them,
man.
but
100%.
and I feel like there's a way of approaching it where personally you can go for a bit more of a way that shows us that you're an established artist, innit, and like bringing yourself out when you know you're ready to fully actually.
It's easy
like,
to group music together, innit?
Yeah,
it's
that's
easy
the thing,
to group
like,
music together.
It's so easy, and that's why that's why this whole independent thing is a bit.
Together.
It's a bit of a bad thing.
Relevant to what you're saying, I feel like every person's music journey is so unique to their own way.
100%.
Do you understand? Like some people might, like for example, we've seen established artists that have been established from like for Fredo, he dropped one tune and he's been established already. That's his career path. Then there's some artists that haven't been. For example, Central C. He was doing that music thing for so long. It didn't bang. Everyone was seeing it as an underground artist. He was doing tunes with Jay Huss. He was doing tunes with other like big artists, but he was still the underground artist. However, look at him now. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone's got their own unique career path. So I agree with Jeff. Don't get me wrong.
And it is an industry where like that saying where they say overnight fame, it's a real like you could make song, and on the 12th year, the 13th year of you grinding, that one song will boom, and that's it. You're gone, innit? Like it, and an industry like that is hard to keep going. Like, and maybe to be honest, that's why I think when you have it as a hobby, when you guys say you love it, that's like, I think like every artist must love it. I mean, when a lot of them now, like, do you reckon big artists, like, do you see big artists stay more relevant if they love it? Because some of them might get to that to be chasing
there's a lot of
it.
Examples of it, like Tyler the Creator, for example. He's very passionate and still remains at a really high. He sells out. All his shit sells out.
Yeah, and there is an opposite of that where you see people once they get to that top
They
kind of
lose
the hunger, fall off, and that's it's in every industry. But even what's that song with that is it Ashpeck with that Mario type beat?
Yeah.
And did he get a bit of backlash for that because he kind of went off?
Some fans.
He went off his
track.
his track.
Too mainstream, innit? But I don't see the problem with it.
I don't see the problem. In this game,
I like that song. I like Ashbeck, but I didn't think
in
of
the
it much.
industry,
I read a couple
it's an
things.
art. It's an art. So
Yeah.
no one can ever tell you.
But see,
you're wrong for
they said that he made that song with that type of beat to get more into the main. Well, what's wrong with that?
You can't care about other people's opinions, especially with your art. Especially with your
Some
art.
underground music fans, they love
Yeah, they'll
gatekeeping.
love it.
That's
Yeah.
See what I mean?
But yeah, it's just do you know what it is? Music.
It's a good topic though.
It's a complex industry. I think you could, throughout the years, like you lot said, with that change, especially with the giving the artist more power using social media. I think that's really important. So I'll be honest. How many people lost on that? How many people lost millions on that little record labeling thing? Like when they took over them. How many people lost millions? I remember in that movie. What's it with Ice Cube and what is it called again?
Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, and he comes. Yeah, and he comes in and smashes the whole room up because.
Yeah, that's the 80s. Imagine.
Yeah. So it's come a long way. It's changed.
That film is quite. It's not fully accurate.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know much. I mean, I watched the film. I enjoyed it, but yeah, music's
I get you. I definitely get your point.
it's a complex industry.
definitely
Complex
get your
industry. But I wanted to talk to you, Jay. Big topic on this. I was actually the most excited to talk about Arsenal Football Club here.
Oh no.
Actually,
it's not a bad no, but no.
It shouldn't be. And I'll
shouldn't
start it off by saying I think after this year, even during coming towards the end, when I started hearing Arteta out, like how could Arteta still be in here? I thought them comments were ridiculous.
Now they're better done, my friend.
Like, I'm trying to like no bias. Like, obviously, I'm a United fan, but like I try and look at it with like complete. Do you know what I mean? And I think the worst thing you could do right now is fire Arteta.
I don't think he should even be questioned right now. Personally, innit? Like, I understand. Do you know what it is? Look, yeah, we have a shit fan base. No, we don't have a shit fan. That's a wrong way of phrasing it. We have a unique fan base.
Every big fan base, Joe. Every big fan base has a bad fan base. Do you know what I mean?
No, but do you know what it is with ours? Yeah, our bad fan base is the one that's on social media, and it's the ones that are just talking rubbish for views, and then they make everyone think that we're all like that when we're not.
Alright, we've got 4 people in the room. Yeah, let's see if this is a real thing. Someone mentioned this, and it kind of clicked for me. Is it actually only Arsenal fans that post the result of the game on their Insta story after?
Nah, I don't know.
No,
Oh, you seen other clubs do it? We were talking about this.
See that one. I don't think that's that deep in that.
I don't think it's deep. I'm just saying
that.
if there's a thing, is it Arsenal fans who are posting that story?
Love it.
I don't know. Arsenal love.
A good mix.
They love to post about their team, which is a good like. It's a good thing, innit? But obviously, it's football, innit? And they can backfire. But genuinely though, all seriousness, Arteta. I want to ask you a question about this. From what you think, and you obviously look at the club way more than I do and watching every game and stuff. Did you think, from the interviews and what you drew out, has Arteta been asking for players and they're trying to tell him, no, you're right?
No.
Or is he saying to them, we're good, I like the squad?
Let me explain what I think.
Yeah.
So, alright, cool. Arteta came, we were low, we were rubbish, we were niche.
Of course.
Yeah. And when he came, you have to be realistic. We're not signing Haaland, we're not signing Salah, we're not signing these big players at that point of where we were, innit?
But even then, why not at that point?
No, but it's because you can't.
Even more, more now, obviously. But
oh yeah. So what we have to do is we had to sign the Jesuses, we had to sign the Zinchenko's.
Yeah, you get that.
Them man, and we had to have them
still a
players
big club.
that step us up, but they're floor raisers.
Yeah.
The players we need now, they've got us to our floors at a good place. Like our floor is second now. Our bad season second and semi-finals of Champions League. Like our floor's in a good place. Now we need ceiling raisers, and this is the time now where this is the first time. Yeah, but this is the first time the striker's really been that problem that he needs to sort.
Nah, I think it should have happened before, and I genuinely do think Arteta. I don't believe Arteta was telling them, no, I'm happy in it.
But since we signed Jesus here, who's actually brought in to be a striker, the only other striker we signed is Havertz, who wasn't even brought in to be our striker. We brought him in to be a midfielder, but Jesus was injured, innit? We've actually not really spent too much money on attackers, but if you look at everywhere else on the pitch, goalkeeper, defence, midfield, we spent money everywhere else. Now is the time we spend money on attackers, bro.
But as a striker, is it not the most important thing to have?
It is, but at the place we were at, you're not gonna go and spend bare money on someone that's not gonna, like, right now. If we talk about a striker, we're looking at the best strikers that we can probably get right now in the market. That's what we're looking at. But realistically,
last year after what happened, the closeness. Obviously, you guys went to the Etihad. Arteta played for a draw, and I think if that worked out, I think he would have been called a genius. That's how football works, isn't it? If it worked out and the maths worked, you lot drew that game, won the rest of your games, won the title, it would have been Arteta, you genius, you kept them at bay. But it backfired, and all the Paul Scholes and the Gary Nevilles came out, and they said, how could you go to the Etihad and not try and win? When we won these games, we went for these
situations though, where if you did go out trying to win and we lost, it's going to be a thing of, why didn't you just play for the draw when you?
100%, and that's why I said he would have been a genius. But after that, and then you had the Tottenham Son could have scored. You didn't win the title. You come second again, and obviously that was a time like everyone thought. I'll be honest. I think most people thought after that second season when City just about did it, and City had now completed the 4 in a row.
Yeah.
This year was Arsenal's time. City have done the 4 in a row. Do you know what I mean? Apparently every time you win a Prem, all these old players say it gets harder to go push for the next one. Arsenal were right there again. Last year was the time. What happened last year?
Last year injuries cooked us, man. I've been this early as well. Like, do you know what it was? With us, it didn't look like it was mad because our team's actually, when you look at our team on paper, it's not bad at all. Like even our bench, with a fully fit team, our bench is quite good. But when you have these little injuries, like Saka going out for months, Odegaard going out, Gabriel going out at the end of the season,
it hurts the team, of course.
Bro, it kills us. Havertz was a big player for us at one point, bro. Like, we were struggling and this guy was dragging us out. Then he gets injured. It's like there's so much you can do in it.
It snowballed. It got hard, and
I think this season, the last season, it was.
Who did you sign going into next season? Sorry, who was the new ones? Mike Marino.
It was Moreno. Am I bugging? Calafiori.
Moreno, Calafiori.
There was one more proper one. Why am I bugging out? Can you search this? I'm really bugging.
But even Arsenal. Who did Arsenal come into this year with? Because I'll be honest, yeah, like I think it should have been strengthened, didn't it? I feel like Arteta may have thought he had enough last year. He thought we deserved it, so we just need to. But you see Liverpool now. We haven't even gone into the next season. They won the title and they're strengthening. Everyone's coming from that angle now, where you've got to strengthen now. There is no later in it. Like you've got to strengthen now. I just thought that you should have had more. I know the injuries happen. I think you should have more, but that I don't think that comes to Arteta. That might have come to the board.
You know what? I feel like, especially for the last couple of seasons, our defense has been so good that I feel like he took a risk of. I've got Havertz, I've got Jesus. They'll get me goals.
Yeah.
If I just make sure my defense is TT.
It's even left winger. I've never thought Martinelli was the guy to win be on a.
Do you know what? Sterling. Oh,
Sterling.
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 I don't know that.
Yeah, they're probably the main three. That I mean, Sterling really didn't play. Mike Marino was impressive. I think it was impressive what he did. Like he did what he had to do. They put him up front, and he had to. He scored that. I remember he scored that goal against City, and everyone thought like, "Wow!" Do you remember he comes in, curled it from there. Yeah.
He actually just Calafiori.
Calafiori.
Oh yeah. I think he's better than people think he is. I think Marino is as well. But
Marino's cool.
He got
Marino's
stick
good.
for no
Marino's
reason.
cool.
Now, I saw a couple podcasts. Guys are saying he's a bad signing. And
Yeah.
that, personally, I don't agree with it. Like, if you've been signed to do a job, even if that's like you've been signed to do a job in the team and that's help the team in it. At the end of the day, when you think about the story, you're here to help the team.
Nah,
make the team better and stuff
Marino.
like that.
Look, he got to the club. It turned that way. You needed a striker, and for some reason, I don't know. Has Marino had that in the past before, or I don't know if he just did that this year.
He's just a big body. You can go.
It was a nice finish against Real Madrid as well.
Yeah, nice finish.
Beautiful finish. He had a couple goals.
He did alright, man. He did alright. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these are the chances and the goals we're scoring with no striker.
There's no trophies for the end. They have a good season, beautiful season, very good season.
But then also when you look at it again from a bigger picture, yeah. How, like, especially in this era, like, how many men have come in their first 5 years of managing a team in general?
How many managers are getting 5 years now?
Yeah, exactly.
Flipping out.
I
don't think Arteta should be sacked. But yeah, I don't think Arteta should be sacked. I think
that's not hard. That's like
because Pep has he's put the expectations so high.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like he's everyone thought Arteta was gonna come in and do. They don't really know what he was gonna do in it. Let's be honest, no one really knew what he was gonna do in it. But to now have the expectations of him of like, oh, he should have won a title against this Pep monster. Like, he's not a normal guy in there. He's a monster team, monster manager. The fact that he even got close, I'm not saying it's an accomplishment to get second, of course not. But to even be challenging them within your first couple of years of coaching, that's an achievement.
Yeah, let's be honest. The project now is looking from even 2 years ago when they when it first clicked and Newman got that top four and then the next year came second and I think it's become. They want a Prem or a Champions League. I don't think anything like I'll be honest, and I genuinely think if you don't wanted to push for a FA Cup or push for a Carabao, you could do better than what you're doing now. Like do you know what I mean? You can tell when a team's focused on a trophy or not. Like it was obviously you're coming to play, and it's a big English trophy, but you're not coming like you come to the Prem games. Like you can see the urgency in the players. If it goes bad, how Arteta reacts. Yeah. These Prem games are big now for you. Like the Prem games, you want a major trophy.
Even from the fans' perspective of it, especially like this club, cool, you can go win an FA Cup and it's nice, yeah, cool, we won an FA Cup, but again, like, we've seen FA Cups, not recent, but we've seen it a couple of years ago. Like, at this point, we need that big trophy, like, we need that major trophy.
That's
like,
it, innit?
Yo, like,
but that's why I think it's become football narratives are so strong in this age, innit? The social media runs everything,
especially in this country.
In my opinion, oh my god, now. And everyone wants a narrative. Everyone wants a story when they're watching the game. Now the story has become kind of tough. I actually still believe in you guys, depending on the signings. But the story now has become every game, every time Arsenal turn up to a major game, Prem, let it be Prem or Champions League. If something happens, you're on that side now. And that only happens once you're good enough. You lot are good enough now where it's like, oh, they haven't done it again. If you lot don't win it, the story's going to come out. Arteta go, the pressure's going to come. And generally, if Arteta doesn't win something this year, he might go. Even though it might be the wrong decision. But like the narratives in football are so strong where that could happen. But
not my boy. He's not going anywhere.
Who do you think the most important asset at Arsenal Football Club is right now?
In general,
Including. You could do player awards. I wanted to put Arteta in there, but because of the pressure he's on right now and the, do you know what I mean, the tension at the club with him winning a trophy or not.
Included, it's Arteta. That's
Arteta's the most
because
important.
The team's based on Arteta.
So if you had Saka, they said Saka leaves now or Arteta leaves now. Who are you picking to leave? You're keeping Saka
I'm keeping Arteta only because
over Saka.
Bro, Saka's good. Well, he's not good because of Arteta. Saka's a good player in general, isn't it? But he excels, especially at Arsenal, because of the system we play.
You have full trust in Arteta.
Yeah.
How many years? And then it'll start tweaking.
Nah, next year, if you don't win anything massive, you question it. But then you got to see how we
Yeah,
finish. And
I
how other
agree.
teams
I
come
agree.
and
But I
finish as
still,
well.
it would be if you come second again and do let's say you repeat the season again, like actually logically he should stay, but he won't.
Like, probably will. I don't see us sacking him at all. Like, unless you proper fool.
It will get to a point though. It will get to a point. You think Saka's your best player? Most valuable player?
Surely Odegaard.
Maybe most.
I was thinking
valuable.
Saka, Rice, or Raya.
Or, no, I'd say Saka, Rice, or Saliba.
Saliba.
I'd say Saliba.
Saliba's massive. I think Saliba's better than Gabriel. And everyone this year started trying to say that Gabriel was better. For the goals though.
Don't get me wrong. He
The
had
goals.
more like moments.
Yeah.
Do you know that like when you have Saliba next to you, you know he just like that presence alone just makes you. It gives you ease. Like you know, I
He's a
can
great
go and
player.
be a dog and chase after this rat running off with the ball. But
He's half
I've got-
Lebanese. He's half
I've got
Lebanese.
Saliba behind me.
On Odegaard though, bro. The guy is
Odegaard,
such a
nah, he's
playmaker,
very
bro.
important.
I'll be honest.
People-
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah.
Glue, bro. That
And
glue,
I'm
bro.
glad you
The
brought
glue
up
that
this.
makes the pass to the stopper,
Odegaard lost a lot of ratings this year. Not from me,
Yeah.
but
he did.
the narrative, like
He did.
again, these football narratives.
He did.
The narrative on Odegaard has switched. Who remembers when it used to be, and it was a real argument, I'll admit, and it was Martin Odegaard or Bruno Fernandes. Who's that best little 10, 8 going to 10? Who's that best little centre midfielder going
Bro,
forward?
he had the
And everyone was Odegaard
Yeah.
because Arsenal were good.
I
Everyone,
reckon that's because our style. He fit that style of football that we played. I don't think he fits the style of football we play. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to
And
you.
what's the
though, innit?
style of football that
Like,
you play? Go on.
I think if you go and look at that season when we just signed Jesus and Zinchenko and we
Yeah.
were going, remember when we were ripping it off, bro?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were going nuts. We were like,
You're
we started
your
seeing
best-
The
insane.
season, like,
Yeah,
he scored like 5 goals.
Bro,
His
he was
season,
going nuts, then he got
even
injured.
last year, you weren't the same this year. You still showed which
But he was
I
injured, Odegaard.
no, but I thought it was he was injured for about. I think Arsenal. What was impressive was everyone thought they're not as good as they were last year. Do you know when you were first for the whole time, and
Yeah.
no one thought you were that good, and you lot still did what you lot second. It came semi-final Champions League. You had a tough. You got knocked out by the winners.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? It's a good season, but now it's bad because they didn't lift the trophy.
Yeah.
You lot, when you didn't play the football you had the injuries. You didn't play the football like you did last year and the year before that actually, and you still came second and were semi-finals. That's when you really see some
Anti-climax.
maturity in the
That's
team.
also why I don't feel like Odegaard fits as well, because personally, for me, the football we were playing then was better football, but it was riskier football. Like when Jesus first came, it
You
was.
think he's gone a bit more defensive?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
we're so defensive now.
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, it's not a bad thing. We're just so much. We control the game so much more now. We weren't controlling games like that before. Cause
I think you probably have you might like when everyone's fit, you probably have the best defense in Europe.
bro, we went from.
You might have the best defense.
Even
in
that
Europe.
season that
They might.
the first season we finished second. The season before that we finished like 5th, and it was or something like that. And it was like, oh, they're gonna get Champions League. Then we're playing that football, and it's like people don't expect you to be as good as you are in it. So then we're good.
Yeah.
Then it's that next season where everyone knows you're good. How are you gonna conquer this? And it's like you got to play that with that control now, innit? You got to control the game. You got to make sure the patterns are going how you want them to go, innit?
Definitely changed to a more defensive.
But I don't
style,
think
and
Odegaard.
wasn't fit
I
into
don't.
that.
I don't think he
I
suits
agree
that.
with you saying.
But I don't think so. I think it's if you're saying, I think you're right. I think it's naturally gone because of how good your defense is. Arsenal defense has been the best defense probably in the Prem for the last 2-3 years, no?
Yeah.
When your defense is that good, statistically they've destroyed it. They've destroyed it.
Statistically,
They've destroyed it. They're the best
crazy
defense.
defense.
It's not even close.
Liverpool's been up there, though.
But Arsenal, you might have actually naturally just shifted to that. Like, you know, when you're in 11, I know even our level, obviously this is Prem level, but in a football game, in an 11 side, you have this one side that's working because this winger keeps beating him. You go to him. You naturally will. You want to go to him because you know that's the way that's your best chance forward. You like if your defense, if it's so reliant on it, if you guys say, you know, that Mourinho stuff. Mourinho said if you don't lose the ball and if you don't concede, you can't lose the game. Do you know what I mean? Like you might have morphed into that defensive, and you know he's looking at it now saying maybe we have to get out of this.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, especially with Odegaard. Yeah, bro, he's like, for me, he's like someone that makes the play tick in it. Like he just ticks.
Yeah.
But I feel like what he's lacking, which I don't know who's gonna, you can't really develop, is that mental like confidence to just, you see, it's 0-0, 80th minute, we need a goal. He's not taking that ball and going to try and run through your team and do something mad. He's just going to keep it ticking and wait for that opportunity.
He's not going to Bruno Fernandes.
But sometimes, yeah, like De Bruyne, I just need someone that's just going to smash it. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
player, and I love Martin Odegaard. From when he was like 15, 16, Real Madrid, we were hearing about him. I love Martin Odegaard. And you don't have to be a great player. You don't have to do the Bruno long shot or the De Bruyne long shot, long pass to be an effective player, innit?
He was an effective player for
But-
many years.
Don't get me wrong, he still is effective,
But I hear what
innit?
you're saying,
But I feel like
You had a little switch up on him during the season.
no, I did. I didn't mean
All of them did, innit?
I've seen
Oh, hard
No,
to
that's
that. I
not-
had to
don't
bait
get
him
me
here.
wrong, like, I'm not
And a lot
stupid,
of Arsenal
he's a
fans
very
did.
good
A lot of
footballer,
Arsenal fans
innit?
did.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
I'm not stupid. I'm not.
Nah, it's
blind,
one of them
innit? He's a
in
good
there,
footballer,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
But
yeah.
personally for the system, I don't know if
consider that
he's.
the loss of form and stuff of injuries.
But also look at the players around him. But there was a point
Saka
where our front
for a
three
while.
was Waneri, Sterling, and Trossard.
Yeah,
Bro, like
yeah.
you're putting
What are you
fools
gonna
through
do?
to who?
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I
you
mean?
got
Like,
no one to play to.
you got Waneri carrying our attack. The guy's like 6'17".
You had a striker in the academy on the bench, no?
Yeah, but that
Oh,
I don't
can't
like
remember
that.
his
I don't
name.
like that. I don't
I know
like
what you're
that.
talking
Yeah.
about. I've seen clips of him
Do
as
you know
well.
what? Yeah.
You don't think he should have? You don't think he should have given him a chance this year?
Nah.
Like just when you were in a bad shape
From
of
what
striker.
I've seen of us, I didn't even really know his name. Like he's never really played
Yeah,
like that, and
yeah.
for me, the pressure's too much for someone who's never played like that.
Lewis
Like,
Kelly.
Lewis Skelly, yeah,
Wow.
but even Lewis Skelly,
Big positive.
His was different.
He confidence. to
Yeah,
back
and
it,
he's
innit?
known
He
as
had
that guy
confidence to
coming
back it.
through the academy, and it's
Yeah.
different. Like you
Do
have.
you think he brings him?
It's
Do you think he brings him to the
Lamine Yamal
midfield?
as well, man.
Do you know what? I think nah.
You don't think he comes to the midfield?
Do you know what it is? I
He
know
was
it
great at
sounds
left
like,
back.
it's like
Stay
an
at
old way
left
of thinking about
He's
things,
an
innit?
edge. He's a DM.
But
Yeah,
you
stay
come
at
in as a left back and you're
Yeah.
popping off,
And you're
bro.
popping up. Yeah, I
Don't
hear
change
it,
that
I
now.
agree.
Yeah,
Keep
100%.
it.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
bit,
And he
I'm
held
not
his own.
saying like
And
obviously
But-
Trent's like a different story in it, but bro, Trent like he was a midfielder. He's come out as a right back, and
yeah.
look what right backs unlock for him. Bro.
But don't you think Skelly has, like, say a left back comes from the academy, and you know what, he's doing nice left back stuff. Do you know what I mean? He's bombing forward. He's nice on the ball. The cross is nice. He's linking up well with his left winger and the midfielders on the inside, and that's a good left back. I think Skelly came and did that and more.
Yeah, he did.
And when you do the more, you're thinking, whoa, like imagine the opportunity you have if he's a great midfielder. A great midfielder is better than a fullback.
The thing
Always.
is, though, with his position and the way we play, he does kind of get that midfield role because we play with an inverted.
Inverted. He does. Yeah. You're right.
But that's why I rate him even more because he hasn't come in and been told, "Oh, do the traditional left back
Yes.
role and just
Yes.
mark your man,
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
you're
yeah.
solid at the back, following the
Come
line."
and
He's
done
been
it.
told, he's told, come in,
And
you're
you've done
inverted into midfield,
And that's
when
credit.
we've got the ball.
Credit to Mikel
You're
Arteta.
going up there against big men.
Yeah,
You're leaving
yeah.
that
And
gap
it's a
behind you to
statement
cover.
of,
Like,
it's a statement of don't fix it if it's not broken.
Don't think. Yeah, of course.
Literally.
That maybe keep him my left back. Yeah.
I agree with it.
But that's credit to Mikel Arteta bringing that out of him. Do you know what I mean? People
Yeah.
don't. That is.
But I
But
kind of
still
don't like
at
the way
age-
he's doing Waneri though, man. I know. Do you know what? I feel like
Waneri's a bit younger, no?
than
than Skelly.
I think a couple months younger.
Oh, they're about the same then.
Yeah, it's like
Skelly's
maybe
what,
like
17?
6-7 months.
It's harder to attack.
Yeah.
It's harder to come up.
18 now, isn't it?
I think he,
Lamine's just turned 17, isn't it?
Do you know what it is?
He's
It's
already-
harder. It's harder to come in and be a consistent. Like you're young
Yeah.
and you come into a strong squad,
Nah,
and it's hard to
but
keep
you
your
know-
space on the wing than keep your space on fullback.
Yeah.
It's harder. It just is.
Others, yeah.
It just is. It is. It's harder. It's harder to keep your an attacking
What
spot.
I'm saying to you, what my point was relevant to what you're saying is there are so many young youths that are fucking killing it right now, bro.
Bro, it's the new game.
So
It's the new game.
Bro,
It's the new
17,
game.
16, you're starting 16 careers at 16 years old now.
But you're starting to see some players, i.e. Marcus Rashford, i.e. possibly Bukayo Saka, who played
Go on.
games week in week out from when they
Yeah.
first come into the Prem, and
Still
this
achieve
this
nothing.
is a new thing. Back in the day, you wouldn't. There were
So you
young
think-
players.
that's
There
what I'm saying.
were young players, but it was an outlier. You had a Wayne Rooney that like. Do you know what I mean? You don't get many.
Yes.
But now,
Yeah.
but now these youngsters are better, and then they're playing what 300 games by what age?
Yeah, man, by 19,
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
20,
but, like,
23,
it's like not
24,
what you're
they've
training
got-
for, though.
This is Marcus Rashford's 9th year in the Prem, I think it is. What? Like,
But
and
it's-
how many games has he
I
played?
feel like that's just how football. That's how any sport's gonna go realistically. Like when you deep it, as the years go on, people are gonna become more athletic, faster, stronger,
just better.
everything. Innit?
But
The
you
So
youngsters
the
are just better.
ages people are gonna
Even to
become
NBA,
professionals are
if
younger
we're
and
talking
younger.
about sports at age, like back in the day, you would start your career at 21. in the NBA. After you finish 4 years of college, now they're going from high school.
From high school.
Going from high school.
They banned that,
It's
didn't
like-
they? They used to have the high school
But
thing,
it
and then
was
they've taken it
banned,
out. Yeah, they take it out now.
But,
I think you have to do
what you guys are
college.
speaking about
Yeah, yeah.
football is, bro, we weren't seeing like Messi, outlier, Ronaldo, outlier. Like, don't get me wrong, the great players were starting at 17 years old, didn't it? Now, bro, you're getting so many. You got a handful of 16, 17-year-olds that are really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah,
trying to go up.
it's the new thing.
Look what he's doing. The other, what's in that? I forgot his name. He scored at the one who scored at 17 on the final.
Yeah. I don't know his name.
I forgot his name.
He won. They're
young now.
The Doué's insane.
Doué's insane.
But to wrap it up with the Arsenal stuff,
Yeah.
what do you think's needed right now? I'm thinking obviously the striker thing's obvious. Do you think left wing is important?
I think possibly, yeah.
Or you get one of them players that does the left wing striker.
Yeah, I want a player that can
Marcus
both
Rashford.
wings possible. Marcus Rashford, I wouldn't say no to it, but I feel like there's other options. Maybe
I'm ready to
explore
let
them
him go. I mean, the OdPod will have a lot of Manchester United talk, not today, but I'm ready to let Marcus Rashford go.
Marcus Rashford,
I love him, but I think it's just best for both, innit? Now,
is
like
he
it's
the ultimate purple patch player?
purple patch.
Yeah.
I think Marcus just when Ferguson left and we were looking for a spark and we thought a lot of people were sparks. Marcus Rashford was probably like that biggest little spark anyway. Went, oh shit, like this guy is 17. Why is he scoring every game? And then he came in that time where United didn't have to really like. Obviously, we always had big wages, but someone like Marcus they had to lock down. And this guy was on so much money for so long from such a young age that it's hard to handle that type of stuff. He was it became a thing and you can't escape it. None of us, bro. You don't know what you would like. Everyone says I wouldn't have like become. It's hard to deal with that shit. You've got all the money in the world. Every girl trying to text you out of nowhere, like, and it's boom, 17 scored, he got a massive contract, and now things are just. Yeah, things are different now. Marcus is like rich. Like Marcus has been one of the top paid Premier League players for the last 4 or 5 years. This is like 8th, 9th year. Like and probably more than that. I think he must have got that contract after about 2 years. Like when he first came on, hit the scene. He must have got that massive contract early. Like, but Rashford could be alright for you. Rashford's a risk now. I think everyone looks at him as a risk, and it's a risk with a high wage. Do you know what I mean? It's a risk with a high wage. But sorry, back to the question. So it was Marcus about. What's essential? Couple positions. What do you think has to happen?
I think personally, striker, which is obvious.
Yeah,
everyone knows we need a striker.
And it looks like Sesko's the one.
Sesko,
I don't know much about him, to be honest. I won't lie. I need to see him.
I want to see how it goes.
Because they seem like they wanted Sesko over Gyökeres.
Gyökeres is cold as well.
I saw something saying that he really wants us, but I don't think we're pushing for him.
Nah, you look. I don't think Arteta likes him.
You not seen what happened? He's in beef with the presidents of Sporting. He puts a strike. He doesn't want to play no more games.
Well, they had an agreement.
Man United wanted to sign him for 60 mil. Yeah,
they've
agreed. They've agreed initially.
Yeah.
And then they turned around to Gyökeres and said, no, we want 80 million.
We want They had this. And they had an agreement apparently. He said, I'll give you lot this year, and then that's it. Let me go for this money. Well, they had his release contract at 100 mil. His release clause is 100 mil. And they said no. And they said we'll take 60, and now they're making we'll take 80. But yeah, striker's obvious. Left wing obviously, hopefully a hybrid.
Yeah, someone.
You think your midfield's alright? Midfield's alright.
Nah, I want a left midfielder.
Oh, okay, like a centre mid.
Yeah, because
I heard Partey might go as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Partey might go, and Zubimendi is obviously come in.
What happened to Jorginho?
But I don't know. Jorginho's gone. He left free contract. Yeah. He's an old man though, man.
He's in Napoli.
He's ass.
He's like a coach on the pitch. Literally.
Nah, Jorginho was in his time. He did what I mean.
Ballon d'Or nomination.
He came in. His job was. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't complicated, innit?
He did his job.
Turn the ball, turn, pass. He had a nice little pen streak. More with Chelsea.
Yeah,
we loved him at Chelsea.
But Jorginho's. He's ass.
Jorginho, man.
He's ass. He's a good player. And your defense is fine. I'm guessing.
I'm not worried about. Maybe actually, we've got Kepa backup apparently.
Yeah,
What?
Kepa's done deal.
You're
Already
lying,
got
Kepa.
Kepa,
Yeah, Kepa's there.
Do you remember the time when he didn't cover up for us? Don't forget that, bro.
Kepa's good. Kepa.
Do you not remember that when he was supposed to come off and he refused to come off?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that's what you're talking about. That was horrific.
That was horrific. That was awful.
Man, Kepa's the highest. most paid, not most paid keeper, but most expensive keeper of all time.
70 M's.
I didn't even know.
Chelsea.
They got robbed.
That is a
I didn't
robbery.
even
Do you
realise it
know?
was that much.
That's money laundering.
Do you know that is a crazy decision?
crazy.
That's a crazy decision. Didn't they have Courtois when they did that? And Courtois wanted to leave for Madrid. I can't remember the time.
Yeah, no, Courtois wanted to leave, though, innit? He left. No, he just left. He didn't say nothing. Then they didn't, bro. They put him on through thingy, and he went straight to thingy. Real Madrid. But what was I gonna say? Bro. Oh.
But Arsenal anyway. Like, long story short, do they win the title next year? And you have to say yes after that. I didn't want to ask you, but
I have to say yeah, because the only team to finish second 3 times in a row and then win it the next season is Arsenal.
so the stories. What year was
we've
this?
done it before. This was, I think, before we did either the one before the Invincibles or the Invincibles.
Okay, cool. That's Arsenal. I mean, we'll see what happens next year. I think the signings are essential. You lot have moved. I don't know if it doesn't really mean much. A lot of teams went early and started like trying to get their business done early. You lot, as Arsenal do in the market, do you know what I mean? You wait. Zubimendi's in, but I think a lot more needs to be done.
Zubimendi's a good signing though.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
I haven't
signing.
seen much on him, but we'll see this year. I haven't seen much on him, to be honest, Zubimendi. But leaving Arsenal, I think to end it, we'll talk about next week. Javen is leaving for Australia. Well, he's gonna go Dubai for a week first.
Yeah.
Dubai for a week first.
Pit stop in Dubai.
Pit stop in Dubai, do a week in Dubai, and then he's out of Australia. You've got an accom booked for a month
Yeah.
right now, so the accom's sorted in a month. And where are you going exactly in Australia?
Adelaide,
Adelaide.
Australia.
And where is that? Do you know? Like north, south.
South Australia.
So it's gonna be hot. Wait, but it's summer here now.
No,
it's alright now. It's alright now there.
It's like
Flip.
24
No,
degrees
yeah,
south.
of course.
Yeah, it's actually vacant.
It's alright there.
But Dubai is meant to be flipping.
Yeah, Dubai's gonna be peak.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I actually never forget that scene when I went out in Abu Dhabi. This is like 2008, and I've come out to say good morning to my uncle. Yeah, he's having a cigarette on the balcony, and I come out and I thought I'm gonna chill there with it. The sun shot me. It shot me. The sun shot me. I've never felt like a sun like that. You're gonna feel it. It was crazy. But everything's airconned, and do you know what I mean? They obviously know how hot it is, so everything's sorted. But when you step outside, it is hot. But I remember us like chilling at home till the evening, and then kind of starting the day in the evening. Yeah, coming out and then coming back late and everything was open. It was normal. In the summer, I think it's just so hot there that they got a function like that. Yeah, they got a function like that.
Desert, innit? Like it was a desert. Like it's gonna be. Oh, I'm actually petrified for that heat.
Yeah, I think that week will be good.
Sometimes 50 degrees.
And then how long's the flight from Dubai to Australia?
Whoa, 12.5 hours.
Alright, cool. I think the stop is really good. Doing it straight. I think the stop's
good.
good because Dubai is about 8, 9. I think.
Dubai, yeah, I think it was.
I stopped in Qatar when I did it. I stopped in Qatar in Doha.
Yeah.
And then took another like 45-minute flight.
Oh, okay. You
remember Qatar Airlines? Even on the 45-minute flight, they're coming around chicken sandwich. Even on the 45-minute flight. But yeah, I did that. You're going direct, just straight there, innit? From Dubai.
Straight to Dubai.
Oh, straight to Dubai and then Dubai straight to Australia,
it's
right?
It's a night flight though, so it's not too bad. Well, Dubai to Australia. Yeah, Dubai to Australia is straight as well. But
how long?
Dubai to Australia. The first one's 8.5 hours to Dubai, which is it's a night flight, so I get there in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. I just
Go
sleep on the flight. Yeah, literally. I leave London at like 10 PM anyway, so it should be.
Oh, that's
perfect.
banging.
And then Dubai to Australia is the problem. I'm going with Emirates. Yeah. But Dubai
Emirates
to
were nice.
Australia
I've never
is
been
the
on
problem.
Emirates.
Good airline.
I've never been.
You haven't been to Emirates?
I don't think I've been to
Emirates
Emirates. No, I don't think I've
Probably
been.
very similar to Qatar though.
Qatar, yeah.
Yeah,
Qatar was
it
really
would be,
nice.
it would be.
Like genuinely, I've never been on an airline that just wanted to give you food. They would just come around and ask like, oh, bro, amazing. First airline I probably
wait for it.
slept on.
So how long is the trip from Dubai to Australia?
These are 12 hours, yeah? 12 and a half.
Yeah. But that one's annoying because that one I leave Dubai in the morning and I land in Australia at night. So like, it's just the worst timing. But it also leaves me up to opportunity to go for a party first night, and it's, I can't really say no.
Woo-wee! But yeah, I wanted to just, before we end it and stuff, like what pushed you for that decision? Do you think there was like a little turning, or had you been thinking about it?
Do you know what? I've always said to some people, and not a lot of people. I'm a bit of an
Yeah.
introvert and a bit of an introvert.
Yeah.
I said to my like friends that I wanted to like live abroad, or at least try living abroad, because I've never really saw myself just settling. Well, obviously I've lived here my whole life in it, but just staying here my whole existence and just not really going anywhere in it. So I wanted to try some different places, and Australia's the first one I actually get to like spend a good amount of time in to actually see if I want to extend the trip or not, kind of thing. But I don't know. To be honest, it was more of like a bit of a rash decision. Like one night I was just sitting there, I was just
But
like,
this is
why
when you
not?
can make them decisions. This is it. This is the age where you can do that, innit? Where you can just fuck it. Like, do you know what I mean? This is where you actually can do it. When you're older, that shit like
as well. It's like now we finished uni and that as well. Obviously recently, and this is the first time I haven't really got too many commitments where I have to be here.
Of course.
And it's like, why not at the same time, innit? Like you're at an age where you're young.
Bro, I was thinking about that. I remember when like that transition, and you don't really expect it, but for the first time ever, once we left uni, for the first time there weren't a next. The next was up to you, and that was like there's a bit of a curve there where you gotta, you know what I mean? You don't really think about it, because like, bro, from young it was primary, went up to year 6. We did the SAT, was it SATs? Year 6 SATs. Year 6, and then year 7 you started going year 7, you were just happy, you knew what was coming in year 10. It was the start of your GCSEs. 11 you did the exams, then A levels, and then A levels, and you're just jumping like a little rat in this. I'm like, you're not even thinking, you just go to the next spot, and then for the first time ever they just go, alright, you're done, go do what you want in it. And you're just like, but nah, I'm actually I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited. We're gonna miss you, and I'm excited for you though. It's gonna be an experience. I don't even right now. Maybe I could like, I don't know if I could get my head to, but I couldn't imagine doing that right now. For me, innit? Like I'd actually be. I wish I could, because I'm the type of guy. Only because I'm the type of guy. I'm thinking it's small scale. When I go on holiday, and I love going on holiday, like. But even when I enjoy it so much, by the end I'm always ready to come home. And I even remember when we went Barca, everyone was like, "Oh, why are we leaving?" Like even that, and we had such a good time. At the end, I'm always. It's very rare that I'll be like Lebanon might get me at times where I was like, oh, let me just stay a bit because I'm at. Yeah. But I'm always happy. I'm always happy to come home. I just want to come home back to my. Do you know what I mean? Back to my room, back to my car, back to my.
Do you know what I'm tell you something? It's because the statement of your home is where your heart is.
Yeah.
And I feel like as humans, we're very comfortable at home, innit?
Yeah.
And that's like, it sounds cringy, innit? But it's like that thing Rashford was saying on that clip. But you was like, put yourself in positions where you're uncomfortable.
Oh, what? That's my favourite saying. That's my favourite saying. That's my favourite saying.
Well, literally, yeah, it's like that. Like, I feel like if you put yourself in positions where you're uncomfortable, like, I don't know anyone there, innit? But I'm gonna put myself in a
it's
position
gonna be
where
sick.
I'm
I
gonna
guarantee.
You're gonna have to do shit like.
I will.
You've got so many new memories, and you're gonna.
I'm glad. Genuinely, Australia. It'll be if you're actually out there and you're settled, I will come visit. I actually will. I've always wanted to come to Australia. There's a lot of lebos out there in Australia. I've heard there's a lot of lebos. But I think it's gonna be great. I think it was perfect, and I'm a bit. I like when things line up, and I think it was perfect for you to make me just like, you're going next week. The podcast had to be done, and it's a perfect first episode, I think, with you, and I think it's a perfect ending to your time in the UK for now.
For now.
I never know what happens. But thank you for doing it, Javen. Appreciate it, bro.
Anytime, man.
And that's it, boys.
OdPod Pod.
That's it.
Done.
Pick up the OdPod. Pick up the OdPod.
That's a good end.
How long was that? I thought it was.